Level 1. The Doorman. You stand outside a club in a black shirt 2 sizes too tight. Your arms are crossed. Your face is blank. You are 22 years old. You weigh 240 pounds, and almost none of it is fat. A line of people stretches down the sidewalk, waiting to get inside. You are the first person they see. You are the first person who decides whether their night starts well or ends early. Your job title is bouncer. You call yourself security. Your paycheck calls you an independent contractor. The club owner calls you whenever someone breaks a bottle over another customer's head. You make $18 an hour, plus whatever cash tips people slide into your hand when they want to skip the line. You learn the faces fast. The regulars who tip well get waved through. The trust fund kids who cause problems get told the club is at capacity, even when it isn't. The guys who stare too long at women on the dance floor get watched all night. You develop an instinct for trouble before it happens. You can feel a fight building in a room the way a farmer feels a storm coming. The energy shifts. Voices get louder. Someone's hands start moving wrong. You move toward it before anyone realizes you're moving. You separate 2 men who are about to swing on each other. Neither of them thanks you. Both of them hate you for the rest of the night. That's the job. Nobody loves the bouncer. You clock out at 4 a.m. Your feet ache. Your back aches. A girl threw a drink in your face at 1 a.m. because you wouldn't let her underage friend inside. You went home smelling like vodka and cigarettes. You took a shower in a bathroom that hasn't been renovated since 1987. You slept until noon. You woke up and did it again. This is your life for 3 years. You do not call yourself a bodyguard. You are a bouncer. The difference matters in this industry, but you are learning things. You are learning how to read a room. You are learning how to de-escalate without humiliating. You are learning how to put hands on someone without breaking them. You are learning that violence is a failure of planning. You are learning how to lie with your face. A friendly face lets people through the door. A blank face stops them from arguing. A hard face ends the conversation before it begins. You rotate through all 3 faces in a single shift. You break up a fight between 2 college kids one night over a girl who left an hour earlier. Neither of them remembers her name the next day. You break up a fight between 2 friends the next week over nothing. Pure alcohol and pride. You find a man passed out in the bathroom and carry him to the curb so the paramedics can find him. You find a woman crying on the back steps, and you sit with her for 10 minutes without asking questions. You find a bag of pills under a booth, and you hand it to the manager, who throws it in the dumpster. Nobody calls the police. The police come anyway, sometimes. You learn how to talk to them. You learn what to say and what to leave out. You learn that the truth is a flexible thing when the club's liquor license is on the line. Level 2. The Venue Security Officer. A friend from the club scene tells you about a company that handles security for concerts and corporate events. The pay is better, the hours are more predictable, the clientele is slightly less likely to vomit on your shoes. You apply. They hire you on the spot because you have 3 years of nightclub experience and you don't have a visible criminal record. You show up to your first gig in a black polo shirt with the company logo. You are working a concert at an arena downtown. 15,000 people. A rock band that had 1 hit in 2009 and is now touring casinos to pay off tax debts. You are stationed near the stage. Your job is to watch the crowd, not the band. Watching the band is what amateurs do. You are looking for the woman who has been drinking for 6 hours and is about to fall into the barricade. You are looking for the guy with the backpack who hasn't moved in 20 minutes and keeps checking his phone. You are looking for the teenager who is going to try to climb the fence and rush the stage. You find all of them. You handle all of them. Nothing becomes a story. That is the mark of a good night. Over the next 2 years, you work every kind of event a city can produce. Stadium concerts, political rallies, corporate conventions at hotels where executives get drunk and say things they shouldn't. You work a speaking engagement where a senator gives a 40-minute speech. Everyone in the audience wants to shake his hand afterward. You stand next to him during the handshake line. You watch every hand that comes close to his body. You watch every face in the crowd behind those hands. You are beginning to understand what executive protection actually looks like. It is not stopping a bullet with your body. It is noticing the person with the wrong energy before they get within 20 feet of your principal. Your supervisor pulls you aside after the senator's event. He says you have good eyes. He says there's a company that does private protection work, bodyguards for wealthy families, celebrities, politicians, visiting businessmen who need a team for a week. The pay is 3 times what you make now. You apply. You get an interview. You get the job. Level 3, the trainee. The company sends you to a training academy in the desert outside of Las Vegas. 12 weeks. You share a dorm with 11 other men and 2 women. Everyone has a background. Former military, former police, former federal agents. You are the only one with a pure security industry background. You feel underqualified on day 1. You feel qualified by day 3 because you realize the classroom is not the hard part. The classroom is defensive driving, firearms training, emergency medical response, and surveillance detection. You learn how to drive a car backward at 40 miles per hour and turn it around in its own length. You learn how to draw a concealed pistol from under a suit jacket in under 2 seconds. You learn how to treat a gunshot wound using only a small kit that fits in your pocket. You learn how to spot surveillance on your principal before the surveillance team realizes you've seen them. You learn the protective detail formations, the diamond, the wedge, the pivot. You learn who moves where when shots are fired. You learn that your job is to cover and evacuate, not to fight. Fighting is what you do if evacuation has already failed. You learn the principles that every professional in this industry lives by: time and distance. Get between the threat and the principal. Create distance. Move toward hard cover. Never stop moving until the principal is safe. You learn to work as part of a team. You learn hand signals. You learn radio discipline. You learn that the advanced team matters more than the close protection team. The advanced team is the reason the threat never materializes in the first place. You graduate. You are now certified. You are not yet experienced. The company assigns you to a team protecting a technology executive. He recently received death threats from a former employee. Your first real detail. You are the junior man. You carry bags. You drive the follow car. You watch the perimeter while the senior agents work close to the principal. You say very little. You listen to everything. You are learning the trade. You are learning the language. You are learning the rhythm. You are learning who to trust. You are learning who not to trust. Level 4, the close protection agent. You have been in the industry for 4 years now. You are running close protection on a foreign businessman visiting the United States. He is here for a series of meetings. He travels with an entourage: his wife, his 2 children, a personal assistant, a driver. You are the American side of his security detail. His personal team flew in with him from Dubai. They are professionals. You work with them for 2 weeks. You learn more in those 2 weeks than you learned in the previous 4 years. The lead agent on his personal team is a former British SAS operator. He does not raise his voice. He does not make unnecessary movements. He notices things before anyone else does. You watch him work. You realize there are levels to this profession that you didn't know existed. You are stationed at the door of a hotel suite on the 38th floor. The principal is inside having a dinner meeting. You stand in the hallway in a dark suit and a flesh-colored earpiece. You have a pistol concealed on your hip. You have a radio on your belt. You are not allowed to sit. You are not allowed to lean against the wall. You are not allowed to look at your phone. You stand for 6 hours.